I don't know, I've still got a lot of love for Peter Falk's just wave. Hey Lucia, how you doing? Did you 6 times? Well, I mean, I have been to that co-op. Yeah, because for the last, at least, probably 10 years, yeah. I lived down the bottom of Ealing Common, so yeah, basically these guys the whole series was them interviewing people who meant something to them, I guess. I don't know quite what kind of upbringing had them knowing all of those different people. But yeah, and but it hit the internet a few years ago, really without context. Oh, you should have done sit stands. Yeah, I mean, it would have been awkward because I'm quite an awkward person, but yeah, no, I'm afraid it was me. Yeah. Oh. But don't worry, there was a follow up as well. So, and this is why I thought of it, because We Are the World. This We Are the World was. But yeah, basically when they did their interviews, they got them all to film in front of a green screen, lip syncing, and then shoved them all on a beach for a TV promo. So this is slightly less surreal because they're not all photoshopped onto the same beach, and as such it's not quite as good, but it's still a weird mix of people. There's Cliff, not on the tape, but it's Cliff. Sky tracks. Tape doesn't count, but my day's going alright, thanks Lucy. I've not got long of the street left, I'll be having dinner soon, but... How are you doing? They give it a good go in this one, Dracula, but... Again, the previous one edges it because they're all on this sort of weird afterlife beach. Yeah. I don't know, Lurch. I kind of assumed when you said at the start you...
Hey Chaz, fancy seeing you here? Thank you for popping along. Got a whole list of things to draw today, because apparently you don't just have emotes, you need to have sub badges. Didn't think I'd need those for a while. Channel point badges, bits emotes for the person who's given bits, and then I was going to try and do an 8-bit TLNA overlay as well. So lots to do, and celebrate a birthday, as it says in the top right hand corner. So, need to know, how's the audio? I've got a new microphone, I've got a new camera, I've also got a new mouse, vertical one because I struggle with carpal tunnels slightly. So I need to look after my wrist, which is another way of saying, when I played Halo the other day, I haven't streamed since then because my wrist hurt too much. There we go. Right. So we need Twitch. Sub badge size. Need to know how many pixels it is. Okay, 18 by 18, 36 by 36 and 72 by 72. So it's different sizes. So let's make the canvas 18 by 18 and then lock it. And it would help if I knew what I was going to do them as. So can only crowdsource if you've got a crowd. So I'm just gonna go onto my channel, make sure I can hear myself. There we go. Set up the whole Inception vibe. I have one viewer, which is Stream Elements, which is good. Regular as clockwork, Stream Elements is here, putting in the work. Drop some frames, but that's fine. Right. Stream Manager. So let's just take that out of studio mode. So easy to see there. Let's put it down in the model. Okay. We need to go for a pen. Thanks, Diz. Fancy seeing you here. Welcome along. I'm doing some subscriber badges today. So if you have any suggestions of what would be an apt subscriber badge, I'm not sure. Blobby. I don't want to go too blobby because the risk then is that's all I'm associated with, and that's probably not good. I did wonder whether I could do something Destiny. Oh, awesome! What platform? What platform are you on? I mean, it's not going to matter soon. They're bringing out full crossplay on the new season, so May, and then you'll be able to play with people on everything, even Stadia, which the Stadia folks are annoyed about because it's the only platform you can't cheat on. Oh, so I'm on Steam as well. Yeah, it should do. Your saves are on the cloud or on Bungie's servers. So if you want to, just ping me a message on Twitter or whatever if you ever want to play. I'll add you on Steam. Because I'll do any of it. So yeah, I was possibly going to do a Destiny. Right. Almost shared all of my insurance details. We had a leak, and so we've got they're supposed to ring me today, but didn't. So, I mean, this isn't probably what when you say first raid, was that Leviathan, the Callus one? Because that's not in it anymore. They took that away. That's the raid on this one that I've done the most. I thought we could do like something like that. Some kind of ghost shell representation. And then the beauty then is there's loads of different ones that we can work through. Are we talking way back at the beginning of Destiny 2 or... No worries. I'm on shopping rather than images. That would help. That would help. I feel like people have probably done the engrams thing. I mean, I'm looking at actual people who do this stuff, so... I don't want to copy anybody's. Let's view image. Right, we'll stop with that. So let's get a basic outline of a ghost shell, single pixel. We're not going to go too... So that's... No, I want the silver one. Welcome Raiders, wow. Thank you for the follows, amazing. Ace Pigeon Tiny Shore, thank you. Thank you Pete, thank you for the happy birthday. Did you have a good stream? I caught a bit of it, but it's very entertaining the bits I saw. Lots of Dad's Army on fast forward, always good. Thank you, Chaz. Thank you, Vix. I've got to be honest, I did not understand the music videos I came into towards the end. Thanks, Web Surgeon. Thank you for the follow, Linny. Hi, Gemma. Hi, Sketty Meatball. Lucia. Thank you. Welcome along. Fancy seeing you here. Forgot that my own catchphrase. Hi there, S-Dog. How are you today? Yes, yeah, we do pixel art here. I say, it's all I can do. So, let's give you some examples. Bear with me while I open up the folder. So we've got Fancy Seeing You here, or FSYH for short, which for some reason is opening over there. And then we have everybody's favourite childhood tormentor, Mr. Blobby. A big favourite of both Vix and Floss. And he should also be in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. And these are the emotes that we've got. And then there is my dog Basil. Our dog, if Jenna's here, she'll tell me off. Her dog, really. Her name's on the paperwork, as she tells me. And that's Basil eating his Dental Life breakfast snack. Holding it between his paws, he's on top of purple rug. So yeah, we tend to do pixel art stuff. So I'm trying to do some sub badges. Oh, thanks, Aldenitecast. Thank you. Unbannable Chad, thank you. I do always find your name a challenge, as like trying to challenge me. But well, thank you for the follow, Lurch. Saw you on Fright or Farce with Lonely God the other night. Very entertaining. Didn't take none of the nonsense that was going on. So we're quite experimental is not the right word. You Floss with purple hair. Okay. Yeah. Right. We have a list of things we're going to do on stream. So, some of you who've been on TLNA, who watched TLNA, would have seen I asked permission to read the pantomime that I wrote in December for TLNA. So we're going to do that. I'm a wannabe writer, much more so than an artist. So I'm going to do a screenplay and storyboard stream. Big up TLNA. We're doing the sub-loyalty badges now. This is sort of the first one. For those who don't know, this is a Destiny Ghost Shell. So I'm going to try and do 3D Ghost Shell. The 3D is always a challenge in pixel art, so that'd be good. Bits emotes, channel point badges. I'm going to crowdsource some channel point redeems from you all. Oh, you're kidding, Floss. There's nothing worse than a chip shop cancelling your order. Yeah, Ian, that wasn't... I mean, not in my wildest dreams did I think he was going to say that. He's way busy enough already. Wow, Gemma, thank you. Thank you so much for those bits. I didn't even clock that you cheered 1,000 bits. Thank you. And that's why we need a bit badge, bit emote. Thank you. You're so kind. Wow. Floss, we've got a thing where if they don't cancel it, they'll get Jen's order wrong. Never my order. My order's always right. Jen's will have something wrong with it. If you say no onion, it will have onion. Yeah, Uber Eats. Every time. The drivers just cancel it all as well. We're not here to have a go at Uber Eats, just in case they're looking to get into the sponsorship game. Could do with some vouchers, to be honest. Might be taking advantage of them later after stream for the birthday celebration. Could have something nice. See, Just Eat. I don't have as many problems with Just Eat, but I feel for you, Floss. I feel for you. Yeah. Ring them up. Shout at them. Pretend it's Sinjin playing GeoGuessr. Shout at them like that. I also, on one of the streams, I'm going to draw an 8-bit TLN8 overlay for the competition, even though Ian said I suck and that he doesn't want me to enter, and he suggested that mods are banned from entering. So that will be the overlay stream they tried to ban. So make sure you're following me, and then you get the notification when we're doing that. We might get to that today. That is like 5th on the list. But we're adding floss, pixel art. Was it purple hair? I can't scroll up in chat. Purple hair. Yeah. I like it. Order needs cast. I think there's a bit if I draw it on stream and advertise it as such. Ian's not following me, but he seems to know when I'm tweeting after he told me off for promoting my friend Hollow Tide, who got a video that wasn't doing very well. So I've got to be careful, I think. But yeah, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Stealth entry of the competition. Got to be good. Right. Hopefully, those of you who've been here before, previously my audio was horrendous. And you could definitely hear my laptop fan more than me. He will know. He will. So we now have a microphone. And we have a new webcam. And I've also got a vertical mouse. Because I do have a little bit of carpal tunnel. As shown by the affiliate stream. I mean, I know this. I've still got that one. If you want me to plug it in, I'll put it on as a separate one. And we can have, maybe we can have something. Thanks, DJ Moo. Hey, Clash of Clans. We can have a channel point thing of freeze the webcam or something. Thank you. I do also have a bottle of Prosecco to pop very shortly. Don't want it going warm. We've also got to do some drawing. This is what happens every time. Start doing some drawing, and then some lovely people come in, and I get distracted. Fake technical difficulties. Yeah. I mean, it didn't need any assistance on Thursday. It just sort of get me going. And I'd be too busy playing Halo to notice that I wasn't moving anymore. Right, so we've got limited pixels to work with. So, and I think I've gone a bit early with the cross piece there. So I'm just going to drop it out, and I will have to apologise that the reference will disappear because I wasn't clever enough to set it up as a separate window. So you'll hear lots of clicks as I tab back and forth. But I think that needs extending down one, and then we can put the cross piece in, and we need to leave room for the nice big circular bit, and we've probably got some more space. Lots of trial and error, lots of comparing to the reference piece. Life of a streamer. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. So I did a couple of broadcasts from my PlayStation, Destiny 2 mostly, some Final Fantasy. I did do an accidental. So we'll zoom out, and it should hopefully look a bit like it. We'll just keep swapping in now. So I did do an accidental Tetris effect on PlayStation VR. Did do an accidental PlayStation VR stream. I actually got more views for that than I did the Destiny 2 ones. I was just playing Tetris. But yeah, music on that, by the way, is incredible. It's very chilled, and as someone who used to get very stressed by playing Tetris on the Game Boy as a child, so much so I'd dream it. It was a weird sensation. So we're going to pop So yeah, I think that's one too far across. So circles are always difficult, because you haven't really got the angles to play with when you're doing pixels. So I think you can see we've probably not got it tilted enough, so we'll see whether we've got enough pixels to try and tilt it. Thank you, Birmingham. Calling me James, full naming me. How weird. Fancy seeing you here. Look at that. Look at that. The badges coming out. People play Snake on Twitch. Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah. We might play some Halo later. We might play some marbles if there's enough of you about. Yeah, no fixed agenda really, other than so this needs to be lighter, and then this can be in the shadow. It's not quite right. I think one pixel's wrong. Oh, what emotes that, Vix? Oh, cheers. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. So this was a Christmas present, I think, from my auntie. We did the socially distanced doorstep drop, place parcel, walk away, place parcel, walk away. And so this has been kept for a special occasion. And I'm a complete heathen. I'm using the same Ballon wine glass I used for the red that we had last Thursday. This isn't turning into drinking streams. Order needs glass. I'm by no means. I'm not trained or anything. I didn't really do art at school, but I seem to just click with clicking individual pixels and making it kind of look like something. The top needs changing. Right, this is where I shoot myself in the eye, isn't it? And that becomes the clip of the stream. There you go. Nice loud pop. It's my birthday, Kelly. So cheers. It seems like every stream I do is a celebration. Last Thursday was the affiliate. I realise all you can see is my elbow. Excellent stream presentation. Cheers. Thank you very much for joining me on my birthday. Very much appreciated. Try not to have too much of that because I haven't had dinner yet. Right. I think we're going to go another. Which means we need another one of those to get that leading edge, and then we need to go for a blue underneath, and this is the darker one and we need a lighter one, so I might go for the purple there. We can always change the colour after if that's too dark. That is a reflection there. Oh, that wasn't the one I was going for, was it? Although that might be good for the catching the light bit. Look, thank you, Kelly. Stream Elements is completely written to troll. So can we all please cross our fingers until Floss's Chinese delivers? I promise you mine will be. I thought it had frozen then. I promise you mine will be staying crossed. They're uncrossed already. I'm not taking the blame if your Chinese doesn't arrive, Floss. So one of the things I realised with the let's pop it in chat, with the Basil emote, is I had lots of pixels I didn't use. Look how small that is. It could have been a lot bigger. You can't blame me, Floss. You can't blame me. I didn't cancel your chip shop. Unbelievable. There we go. Order's got you. Order has got you. So yeah. So it's tiny. Basil is tiny. And we may have to revisit that. They approved that in like 3 hours or something. And all the others took a lot longer. I think they probably had to go on Urban Dictionary to look that one up. Just in case. We know it's fancy seeing you here. We had some people. Yeah. Diz. Yeah, Diz was first here. Fair play to Diz. He was the first one in, and then he told me the kids were kicking off and he had to go. So hopefully that's calmed down. Hopefully that wasn't chip shop related. Yeah. Oh dear. So, did we get? Oh no, we went for the darker one, didn't we? So for those who don't know, this is a Destiny Ghost shell. We're not trying to recreate the exact colours. We're just trying to get a flavour of what the ghost shell looks like. And correct, stream elements. I am not a professional artist. Okay, and then we've got the inverse of what we got at the top. Now, there's the magic. Drag and drop. It might need to go up a bit. 15 years of misery. We were talking. Thanks, Diz. Thanks. Jen and I had been married 18 years this year in June. Jenna, actually, if you've seen her around Sinjin and TLNA and Janelle and all of those. Always forget to reselect. So, I don't think it's pointy enough, so I'm going to try sticking a bit of pointiness on it. Now, it'll look weird. It will look weird zoomed in. But when you zoomed out and it's sub-badge size, does that work? Jen's kind of camera shy. She may be in the chat. I don't know whether she is now. There's 31 of you lovely people here. which is lovely to see. Thank you for sticking around if you came in the raid. Thank you for dropping by if you clicked on my tweet or indeed the notification. Lovely to see you. So yeah, Jen might pop in chat. Probably at the point at which she's hungry enough that I need to do the Just Eat or Uber Eats thing. Twitter and socials. You'd think, wouldn't you, that the commands would already be set up. Not a professional streamer as well as not a professional artist. I've literally, and you'll laugh, hopefully, and not just think I'm a horrible, horrible shill, but the only command I've got set up, oh, hang on. Of course. Right. The only command, I'm not even logged in on Stream Elements to be me chatting. Here you go. That's the only one I've set up. So, Unbannable Chad, you do need to whisper me for that. Just saying. I mean, it is. Look, subs are lovely, donations are lovely, bits are lovely. But I started doing this as a bit of fun, to hang out with nice people, and as a creative outlet. I've always been a frustrated writer. That's it, Floss. I'm not telling you how much it is either. You're just going to keep donating till you receive the link. No, they don't, Diz. No, they already get Basil for tier 3. They get Basil and Blobby. Don't get the OnlyFans for tier 3. Marketing. So we should do some drawing, maybe. More wine. I'm lucky that I've got a very good 9 to 5 that I'm not allowed to talk about. And so this would have to be very, very, very big. Yeah, it is. You got know your value. That's what you need to do. Know your value. Like me, commissions. Richard Gregorian, who's a sub to the channel, by the way, subbed while I was offline, so doesn't like bragging about it. Subbed while I was offline. Richard Gregorian approached me and Paddy and asked us to do some logos for the sponsorship on TLNA. And I went, no, don't worry about it. You don't need to give me any money, Richard. Give some money to charity if you want. And then he went and dropped a massive donation on TLNA and said it was my fee. So I'm not really one to lecture, am I? Doing stuff for free. The Blobby emote started as a troll of Sinjin. I offered it to him as his emote. He's decided to do his own. I don't think Ian clocked it, because Gregorian said it in chat, so I don't know whether he saw it. Lovely person Richard is, by the way. Lovely guy. He phoned me one Friday evening. We had a good chat. Yeah, lovely chap. Right, so more pixels. Oh, wrong colour. Now I've got a feeling that's wrong. Yeah, terrible. I mean, I've got to have a word with MP3 because I'd love the Blobby command to work in here as well. I'd welcome it. I'd welcome it. He does, Floss, doesn't he? He loves it. Anything that's big interaction with chat. So Kelly, this is Paint 3D. Comes free with Windows 10. I did have somebody on a previous stream who suggested I could just download Adobe Photoshop pirate copy. I did have to point out that confirming that you're pirating software on a live streaming platform with your VODs being recorded probably was quite career limiting, or you could end up going to prison. Adobe probably wouldn't subscribe if they dropped by and saw you doing it. So yeah, look, I think some of the software's been recommended. GIMP, I think, was one of them. Floss, did you say GIMP? Thank you. I'm using the Pixel pen and single pixel. I haven't messed about with opacity yet. I might do some of that to do some of the shadows and stuff and just drop the colour back slightly. And then we'll try and kind of replicate this. We might be slightly more front on. It's difficult. And not professionally trained, really not. I just have a mess about. Control Z is probably the thing I click the most to undo, but try and get it kind of looking like it, or at least an approximation. And it's just a bit of fun, really, bit of fun. Right, so we need to do some more orange up the top. Do the easy bits first. Let's see what. Oh, okay. So if we mess about with the opacity, we can use less colours. Yeah, and you can. There's 3D brushes you can use. You can. So it will change the perspective. So I could draw it front on and then tilt it. Oh, I do, Chaz. It is the only command that works. You don't need to, but thank you. Would it be an excellent troll if now you didn't? I would say fair play. Good to know. Sorry, that's tickled me. Right, so okay. How's your stuff coming on, Chaz? Are you alright talking about it? I don't know how far along you are with it. Yeah, thanks, Chaz. Well played. I mean, if hang on, web surgeon, are you a professional? So it was a shed yesterday and a wardrobe today. What's going on, Lonely God? Are you now working for IKEA? Web surgeon, can you just confirm? Are you a professional artist? So I don't get marked for the project itself. I only get marked for the 4,000 words I write about how good or bad it is. So you had to write a project, or do the project, because it was art and stuff, to just critique it, and that's what you get marked on. That's mad. Oh, right, so it's your shed. I mean, it's a good point, web surgeon, because it'll change in 3D mode. So, whereas I was just assuming I could be lazy, you are right to suggest it may have other consequences. So, for now, we'll go single orange to get the shape right. And we need to just... That's wrong, isn't it? So that's more vertical than this side is, so this needs to go out more. So this is where, instead of 1 pixel, we may need to do 2. We've also got the strange thing of it going up a bit. And I'm actually going to go a completely different colour with that one. So we're doing this bit here. And that's not vertical enough, so we need to be on the right program. And then we need, I mean, the trouble here is that's quite big. That's a sliver, and we can't really do a sliver. I mean, Chaz, I would have happily done it because it's content. Look at what I'm doing. I would have quite happily drawn it. Operational, trying to improve women's and babies' health. I decided to scratch, not just a bun in the oven. Feedback. I'm right. 4,000 words on why they won't change their eating habits just for the sake of an Insta page. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think it's a waste of time. Oh, cool. What kind of stuff? I mean, web surgeon. The name kind of checks out. That you know how the inside bits of the web work, and so what kind of stuff? What kind of apps? What field of apps are you in? I always wanted to learn to code. I used to be able to code. I had a ZX81 when I was a child. I learned how to program a Commodore 64, and I even learned machine language on Commodore Amiga. That was all a long time ago, and I can't do any of it now. I could probably just get away with doing something silly and basic. I've probably had about 4 goes at trying to learn C++. So Chaz, when do you find out how well you've done? Oh, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. Yeah, I just like doing stuff. It wasn't quite binary, but it was all... Oh, fintech. Ooh. So you're going to do that thing from Superman 2 when you take all the little bits of money and point them at your account? I'll turn the recording off for this bit if you want to answer. So machine language is sort of one step away from binary, but it's all about knowing how to talk directly to the CPU in assembly language. Apparently my laptop's not plugged in. That would have been an embarrassing end to stream, wouldn't it? There we go, close up on my shirt and the sound of me falling in my chair. Lots of go-tos. Now that's basic. That's basic. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for joining me on my birthday. I've just realised that even if someone is hollow-tied here, is he in the chat? He's liked my tweet. Hollow-tied is the reason I'm playing. He can have this credit. He's the reason I'm playing Halo. So he's a friend of a friend. Now, be careful, everyone. I've just seen which moderator is in chat. Oh yeah, Floss, you're doing that, aren't you? So yeah, careful, everyone. There is a moderator here. She's probably ready with the ban hammer. Welcome to the stream, Jenna. Actually, I don't know whether she's actually watching or whether she's just in chat. I mean, even if it's the blind leading the blind, at least you know which direction to set off in. I haven't got a clue. Right, I'm not happy with that bit there. It doesn't look anything like it, does it? It needs to be further over. So now I've put a grey bit where it doesn't need to be. So let's not do that. Let's recreate it right next door and then delete the edges off it. So it needs to be thinner. I'm going to go single pixel. This is lost the reference. I can open idle, import turtle, and draw a stick man with a square head. Professional. So I did that kind of stuff on BBC Micro. I think I'm showing my age. Yeah. I don't know whether I called it out, but thank you for the follow, Order Needs Chaos. You're very much appreciated here. Yeah, I nearly started talking about IT at my place, not saying a word. Right, so the bit here, so we don't want the dark shadow, we need this sort of blue here, and then the dark shadow beyond here. We'll try and do the crown and see what we can do with that. So we want an extension of this. And then that's going to have that in there. So that's dark, which means that's dark. But that point will be lighter. And then behind it we're probably going to go for this blue because it's catching that. I mean, it's not quite as light as that. But there's a bit that's been screaming out at me to do. And that is the ghost eye in the middle. And then round it to make it pop. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Thank you. Okay. Right. I'm going to toast you. Thank you, Chaz. Thank you. I didn't really say what it was. It's Sainsbury's Taste the Difference Prosecco this evening. I didn't fancy red. Into something a bit lighter. Last week it was Darrenberg, Darry's original. Which is nice, but a bit heavy for this evening. So, we are putting in the other spine. That's the same length as that there. Does that want it? No, it does not want that, but I think this one does. Because this is a longer edge, because it's, and thus we should get the 3D tilt, and then we'll mess around with the opacity here, or the how light it is there. Thank you for the follow, Clayton. Good to see you here. Recognise that name. Oh, that's a different purple. So is that. So they should have been. So this should have been the darker purple, and then I think I'm going to put the lighter purple just above it to give it the fact that it's catching that light. We've got a hole. I'm sure that's driving somebody mad. And when you zoom out, you can tell we need to break up that orange a bit, which means we probably need another orange. We can do something around picking a different. Sinjin's emotes are always welcome here. My absolute favourite emote on the whole of Twitch is that, and it's testament to how good Sinjin is at emotes, that everybody asks who drew it because they want theirs done by them. So I imagine Sinjin is going to be quite busy if he takes all those commissions. Right, so we need to mix up. We need a slightly darker orange for certain bits of this. So, because it's too simple, that might be too dark. What I want to try and do is get the light and shade. So this is a bit in there that needs just a drop of orange in the corner. There. So other people's badges are so. Oh, you actually commissioned him. I'd have nothing to stream if I didn't do my own stuff. Okay. That's what we need. Right. So we need to sort out this here and get it popping from behind. Now the alternative, if we just, I can always undo. We can always undo. So if we zoom out, we could just center it, go symmetrical, go front on. So let's see what chat thinks. Oh yeah, so I don't know whether you saw the gallery earlier, which I was chuffed because I suggested that on the tier 3 and mod thing, and I thought it worked really well, especially as he included one of mine in there, and that was not the intention. When I suggest these things, I'm not meaning use my stuff. So that was in there. So that was a Bob Ross paint along that Jen just basically wet herself laughing at when I was doing it because it looked ridiculous. But given it was just doing it with a mouse and trying to copy his same technique, you know, and particularly like the mist, and the bit I hate most is how square the shoreline is. But again, paint 3D. Yeah, so his picture of Ian and Kath, that's the rabbit hole I was going down. It's brilliant. he's got a real talent. So yeah, I really like it. Perhaps he can do. I don't know whether I could get him to do something for me actually. Very talented guy and incredibly lovely with it. If shout outs worked, I would shout out Sinjin. They don't, so I'll just do that. We'll get there. I'm gonna got worked out how to do the text. What else did they? I put Blobby in the corner. Stream logo. Alright, we need to draw a stream logo. Put that on the list after Floss pixel art with purple hair. Haven't written the word hair, so we were going to have Floss pixel art with purple. Too many things. Too many things. This is why you get the technicals, because you try and do too many things at once. Okay. Alright, so we're trying to make it 3D. Trying to make it pop. Let's select a brush so you actually get something. So this face is going to be slightly longer than this, but then this is tricking the eye. So if I zoom in, this is actually looking a bit like this is where I dox myself or something. It was reminding me of this. Oh. She's slightly rough. So, let's go back to on. We need to pop something in there. So yeah, very good point about transparent canvas. I need to do that before I forget. And then, let's zoom in a bit. Then we try. It's a phoenix and a crown. We're probably likely to be able to do the crown easier than the phoenix, maybe? No, I haven't got enough pixels to play with. So we could do something around the phoenix. Head, neck. Wing. Zoom out. I'm just going to turn off transparent canvas a minute. Does that give a sort of heraldic feel? Don't know. Don't know. We've reached that stage where if I do too much more, I'm going to hate it. So I need to neaten it up. So we do need to extend past the edges of the right. I want to highlight the edge. So we're going to go away from having the folds behind so much and go to picking out some highlights on the edge, and thus and then down the bottom we'll do that with which edge have we got the light on? Does it work? I want that silver to be silverier, if that's a word, silverier. There somewhere. Right, where's the light coming from? In this it's coming from up here somewhere, so that's in shadow. So here it's hitting there, hitting that edge, might not hit there, so let's, it'll hit the tip but then it won't hit. Ooh, helps if you zoom in. Might not hit that, but then it will hit. And so what, are you setting up Ethernet down to your kitchen? Or have you been having issues outside the kitchen streams? Because I thought it was just a cable thing. Again, it doesn't work, but if you're not, I'm assuming everybody who's here already does. Is it a Chromebook or something, Floss? I've never heard of a laptop without an Ethernet port. We've already discussed you only get my OnlyFans if you tip a certain amount. Unfortunately, Chaz, you didn't pick the right amount. HPMV21. Oh, one of those tablet foldy things, is it? And I don't know whether the OnlyFans market isn't saturated now. I mean, we've all got one now at this point, haven't we? Powerline, okay. Yeah. They're alright. I mean, they're not as good as, you know, Cat 5 or Cat 6 or something, but they're alright. They work. Okay, yeah. Is it one of those that stands up like an easel? There's a Lenovo Yoga or something I was looking at before. I tend to favour Lenovo because I used to sell them, so I was brainwashed by IBM. Oh, that's interesting. So, Floss, I'll take it you've got USB-C. Loading. Here we go. This. Just bear with me one moment. apologies for the interruption. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end stream here. So we will duty calls. Thank you very much for being here. We'll find somebody nice to raid. Let's have a look. I always forget to have stream manager open. Yeah, sorry everybody. Nature of my job, unfortunately. Thought I was safe. Turns out not. If you are worried, it doesn't matter that I've had a drink. Bear with me. You'll never guess what. We're okay to carry on for a bit. I've managed to listen to myself on the stream there. Completely freaked me out. So, we continue. Thank you for standing by. I think 11 people left. But there we go. I'm going to take the opportunity, though, to change it up slightly. So we're going to do two things. Firstly, we've saved that. That's safe. It's almost finished. There's a bit of fettling to do. Like, there's something weird going on in this bit here. We'll sort that out. But we're almost there. So we'll get there up there. We'll get that up there soon. So we'll close that. And then, assuming there isn't an update, I reckon we play some marbles. Anyone fancy marbles? What I do need to do is change to marbles. Apparently it's a driving racing game. There we go, it's loading. Now, I also, if I can get my mouse back, oh, I may have to take another call in a minute, and if I do, I'll pause and I apologise and all of that. It was good news anyway, so. Good stuff, Floss. Good stuff. Is Jenna actually here, or do I need to notify her? I mean, her name's there. Do I need to notify her we're playing marbles? For those who haven't, oh, please sign in with Twitch. Ridiculous. Yeah, not going to let you see that. So let's bear with me 1 second. I should just pop you on that screen there and join my fine artwork that nobody saw because you all joined afterwards. I don't know whether Diz saw it. Now what they don't tell you is once you become affiliate, you have to turn on two-factor authentication. Then whenever you log into anything, that won't work. It makes you get a token. Boom. So we are going to do a race. We're going to do a Grand Prix. We're not going to use that. We're going to do 5 races. It's random. Random. These are standard maps. So, exclamation point play in the chat if you want to play along. And I'm just trying to get the chat open so I could join. Yeah, Lenny, we are not doing that. Really need to eat. So, I mean, you've all clicked it. I haven't actually clicked start yet, so you might have to do it again. No, Lenny's in. There we go. Lenny, of course, pro marble player. Sorry, Lonely God, need you to pop it in again if you could. And I'm just going to I'm just going to mute for 1 second while I holler down. I don't need to holler down. Jenna actually can sniff a marbles race at 1,000 yards. Sounds disgusting. Wasn't meant that way. We're also, you notice that the commands have all been about art. Not anymore. Not anymore. We now have, for any of you, once it kicks in, we now have marbles related commands, chat things, stream elements things. Anyone who's not in, exclamation point play. We are about to start. This is your last chance. Let's go. Here we go. 10-second count. Oh yeah, I've forgotten. Still don't know the commands. Don't know how to bring the names up. I do know how to press 1, and that gives us whoever's in first place. Let's floss with purple hair. We have the reference image. Jenna actually taken over. She's both a mod and a sub. Jim Bowen, I'm the broadcaster. Don't know why my picture's not coming up. There it is. Let's floss. Oh, somebody has hit a brick. That might slow you down. Like I said, don't know how I... Yeah. I'm trying all the usual sorts of commands to zoom in and out. Oh, there we go. Lonely God, 182. I mean, 7 of them, I think. Yeah. I've gone slow. Jenna actually about to get a boost. There we go. Not showing him first, though. But he's ahead of me. I mean, marbles need to work on the tracking software, clearly. Okay, I'll get that. I'll draw it on stream, so you know I don't do any art off stream. Boom, Linny, catching that boost. Going through the snow cones. Oh. Lonely God. Just chilling. Closely followed by Floss. It would look like Boost. Some tentacles or something. Jenna actually now listed as first. Someone hot on her heels. Knocking down. This is a snowy one that was knocking down some icicles. Now says I'm in first. Knocking down icicles. And that's Linny again. Excellent cat, Linny. I haven't won in such a long time. Marbles is a very serious business. Very serious business. Now says Jenna's in the lead. Going backwards by the look of it. Pictured there with Winnie the Pooh. If you're not aware, we're both massive. Is there a mod in chat? Do you want to ban them, Jen? And I've just got to go on mute a minute. Bear with me a second. The risks of being on call. Well done, Linny. Let's see where everybody was after that. And I did see that, Lonely God. I've been trying to mod you whilst also on the phone call. Didn't quite work. So first place we have Linny, followed by me, followed by Floss, followed by Lonely God, and Jenna actually busy being a mod. Next map. We're going on to the funnel 2. Exclamation point play in chat. Oh, the vegan Kiev's not good. Right, hang on. So we were trying to do. No, clicked on the wrong thing. Right, I've clicked on user management. So why isn't it? Chat commands page. I'm on chat commands. User management. Oh, I think that's because I'm trying. Right, I'm doing it through Stream Elements rather than. Duh. Should we start the race? Are you all in? Thank you, Beastie Boy. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow as well. Thank you for coming along. Excellent play. Are we all in? I don't even know how many people are in. Round and round we go. Is it just 2 of us? Oh, there's 5 people. Okay. Leave it on Floss a minute. Some of the courses are stupid. Jim Bowen did not design them, so don't blame him. Right. Community. I think it was community. Yeah, community. Roles manager. Add new. We've only got 102. Moderator. Save. Feel free to wield your ban hammer. I've done an achievement, everybody. I'm sure you'll be pleased to hear. Too late if not, Jen. Absolutely true. So Linny appears to be leading the way. Oh, I'm pressing 1 to follow Linny. Her adorable cat. Hey Dans, fancy seeing you here. Beastie Boy, fancy seeing you here. It does help if I remember the catchphrase of the stream. Oh, congratulations, Floss. I didn't know. I follow you on Twitter, don't I? Is that where you announced it? Oh, congratulations. I didn't get to catch all of TLNA earlier. I was busy in the work stuff. Floss leading the way. Almost a shoe-in for the win. Can only throw it away. She's got the side to sides. Here comes Linny. An absolute shock, but Floss holds her off. Linny in second. Jenna actually in third. Oh, that was her time setting. How do I... There's Jenna actually in third. Somehow, on that course, Dave died. Marbles is a very serious business. Very serious. So, final results. Floss in first. Linny in second. Literally 1.5 seconds. Jenna in third. Jim in fourth. Lonely God did not finish. We're going to go hop, skip and jump. It sounds a dangerous one. So get your jumping marbles in for this one. Wow. Exclamation point. Play. Yeah, I like that, Linny. It's not cheating having a smaller pool of people. It's much more about a community vibe. Exclamation point play. Sacrifice play. Yeah, I mean, it was go big or go home, wasn't it? Yeah, no jostling at the start line, please. You may have your marble taken away from you. We've got... How many people are in? Extra people this time. Extra people. Are we all in? Hands up if you're not in the race. Hands up. Sneeze you lose. 10-second countdown. Off we go. And we are off. And we've got no idea who is who. So, Pip thought Jenna was first. 7 people in the race. Still a lovely number. Anything less than 10. It is Dan's. Yes, it's my birthday today. I am X years old. X years old. It's also my dad's birthday. I was born on his 19th birthday. Who is going to win? People say it's random, but then why does Jenna actually win so often? We're following Jenna actually. Last one out the funnel by the look of it, so Floss there, VIP badge. We're all in the mix. Let's zoom out a bit. So we've got to go through that thing and land on that thing. Floss is mid-air. I think Floss died. Floss died. I'm having a go. Oh, now that, and then fell out. So exclamation point play in the chat to enter the race, but not if we aren't in that bit at the moment, or I haven't even loaded the software. That would be silly. 82%. Half fast. 82% still good. That's still good. Thank you. Who was that who sent greetings from Glasgow? McPauls. Fancy seeing you here, McPauls. Lovely that you're here for the marbles ride. So if they die, I have to time them out right. I mean, 30 seconds. I think that's right. Yeah. Anyone who's, I mean, not if it's going to affect the next race. And you've won anyway, Lonely God. So Lonely God in first. Jenna actually is second. Beastie Boy is still somewhere. Let's have a look. Beastie Boy also did not finish. So don't time them out until they've done their exclamation point play. And then time them out for 30 seconds, please, Dave. Or Jen. You won't be able to time out Jen. Or me, I think. So, exclamation point play. Was I even in that last one? I did. Yeah, I died, didn't I? Exclamation point play. Get your marbles in there. This one looks... I'm not going to say it. I felt like it was probably... It won't let me look at the map. Probably a bit easier. Yeah. I mean... Hi there, A-Bomb. Fancy seeing you here. Lots of people playing marbles. I will give fair warning. I do have to stop at 10 to 8. The work thing hasn't gone away completely, but we'll find somebody nice to go and raid at 10 to 8. We've already had one threat of it. Dave, let's not pick on our VIP. She's got a diamond. Thanks, A-Bomb. Cheers. I won't be having any more after that. I probably won't be having that until... Oh, gutted, Floss. So for those who've not long joined... Should I click start? That'd probably help, wouldn't it? For those who've not long joined, Floss ordered a chip shop dinner, which the shop cancelled. Floss and Diz have then ordered a Chinese, which has not yet arrived, and it has been a significant amount of time. Now add into the mix that both Jenna and I haven't had anything yet. We've got to decide what I'm having for my birthday tea. So, you know, if you've got we've got 9 people. 9 people. We might have 10. Is it 9? If you've got any suggestions of what we should have for dinner, pop them in the chat, and yeah, we'll see whether Jen fancies that or something different. Or I'm thinking possibly pizza as a treat, because strictly I'm not supposed to have it, but it is my birthday, so you know, there's that. See what Jen thinks. The pizza place we get it from as well does really nice chicken fingers. I said dinner. Birthday. I mean, it's a birthday tea, isn't it? We don't say birthday dinner. We do eat dinner in this house. There we go. I mean, you don't want double of my face. Let's go for me and Dave. Oh. Now I wonder where that teleporter goes. Why couldn't you go in that teleporter, Dave? There's McPaul's, the Paul of all Pauls. King of Pauls. We're not having ham and pineapple, Beastie. Wow, this looks a mess. Oh. Is that you in the picture, Beastie Boy? Get yourself in the bin. You've been told. You want to watch out. She's got that mod sword. Jen would not be having ham in any case because she doesn't eat ham. But she also wouldn't have pineapple on a pizza. So I don't mind a Hawaiian occasionally, but Jen has to not be about. Apologies. I should go on mute again. So, Lonely God 182 has won the race. Lily second, Beastie Boy third, me in fourth, A-Bomb, Dan's, Jenna actually, Floss and McPaul's. McPaul's is still running. Where's McPaul's? There we go. I don't know whether McPaul's has died. Nope, it's eventually got there. So, off we go. Last race of the Grand Prix. And I'm afraid it's going to be last race of the stream. I'm just going to mute. Exclamation point. Rang me by accident. Get your marbles in. Last race of the night. We're up to 6. 7. Can we get double figures for the last race of the night? Anyone lurking want to be in the last race of the night? I'm not going to call people out because I don't do that. But you'd be more than welcome to join us for the last race of the night. I mean, 7's a reduction in the previous race. So who haven't we got? Who haven't we got? So I see we've got me, Lynn, Dans. So that ringing me on my work phone was Jen. Jen is trolling me. Well played, Jen. Well played. So we got 8. I know, Lenny. Yeah, that would improve the chances of winning, wouldn't it? Right, last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go. The decider. We don't know who's where, but this is the decider. And I'm going on mute. How on earth has Stream Elements got into this race? Oh, was that what you were saying, Jen? You were ringing to say start the bloody round. Unbelievable. Exclamation point boost. Beastie Boys hacking. No, it doesn't work. You'll quite often see me in some of the other Marble streams clicking exclamation point hacks, exclamation point win this Grand Prix. Are basically make-up commands. None of them work. Dan's is leading the way, and it looks a decent lead. I can't really see anyone around you, mainly because I can't see anyone else. Looks like Jenna actually was on a storm, stalled slightly. I mean, scenic routes, Paul's? Ah. So it will... I mean, here comes the jump. Nailed it. Back to first place. So it'll only enter the race if it happens to happen at the right time, Dave. Is that right? I'm not affiliated with the creators of Marbles on Stream. Just the unhealthy addiction to random generated racing. So Dan's in first. Are we going to get Stream Elements second? Oh, yes. Jenna actually in third. Lenny got in fourth. Was on a storm. I've died, and so's Linny. Rest in peace, Linny. And then McPaul's. Will McPaul's... I mean, milking it much? Milking it? How far you got? You're going to make it. Definitely going to make it. There we go. Final results. Dan's in first. Stream Elements second. Chancer. Jenna actually third. Lonely God fourth. So here we go. Let's announce the winners of the Grand Prix. The results are in, and the winners are in first place. After we've announced third and second. Floss in third. Hey Mandy. Sorry. I've been called by work. Linny in second, and Lonely God 182, fresh from being made a mod, in first. Not a fix. None of that riggedness, Sinjin stuff. Thank you so much, everybody who's been here. Shout out to Charles for the donation. Thank you so much. And we are going to find somebody nice to raid. Let's have a look. Good game, good game. And on future streams, I mentioned this earlier, we've got the pantomime stream that Ian talked about. I asked Ian's permission about, and he's going to come on. I'm going to do some writing and storyboarding on stream. Maybe even crowdsource the story. You're not getting co-writing credits. We need to draw more of the sub badges. We've done one, but we need more. We need to do bits emotes, channel point badges, channel point redeems, an 8-bit TLNA overlay, floss pixel art with purple hair, and a stream logo, because we can't live with lobby forever. So let's make sure I haven't got Stream Manager open, so that's a minor inconvenience, isn't it? Create dashboard. You're in the mood for marbles. Let's take you to Jensen Rose. She does loads of marbles. Like so much so she's in the top 10 of marble streams. Fast, furious. Also a friend of MZ Plays. Oh, there it is. So let's raid Jensen Plays. Jensen Rose. Hey Gatford, fancy seeing you here. Sorry, we're just finishing. Apologies, I've been called away for work. So thanks, McPauls. First time ever I haven't booked today off, and of all the days I get called in the evening. So thank you very much, everyone. Let's go and play some marbles. I'll join for a couple of games while we're over there. Thank you so much for spending some time with me on my birthday. It is much appreciated. Cheers, everyone. Have a good evening.
What were you guys playing? We are playing marbles. We are on our last 7 races of the day. Welcome on in. Welcome on in to the Hot Nights Express. And our clip alerts don't work, but we were playing marbles, Jimbo. One simple truth. Sinjin, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Oh my god, did none of us finish? Jimbo, how are you doing? How are your marbles? We are on our last 7 races of the day. I have 2. Line number 3, Professor 4, MK. MK, you're gonna make it? How about that? Nick Falls. Welcome on into the Pocket Park crew. It's nice to have you here. Art and then Marvel. The King for Mars. Oh no! Got called into work. Jimbo, have a great day. If you have to go, have a great day. Yes, I am a big fan of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It is my favorite movie.